My name is Laura Sanko, and I am a warrior. Man, my journey into martial arts started when I was about 14. I started doing karate, but my real journey, what I consider to be my real journey into martial arts, started post-college. The truth is that I needed an escape from what was going on in my life at the time, and I knew that martial arts earlier in my life had been a fun outlet for me as a kid, and then now as an adult, as an early 20-something, dealing with a lot in my personal life, I needed some place to go with everything that was going on inside my head. So my journey into mixed martial arts started in my mid-20s, kind of by accident, really. It would be pretty much impossible to overstate the impact that martial arts has had on my life. I mean, in many ways, it is my life at this point. It is my job, it's my passion, and it's really the focal point of my life. But I think beyond that, martial arts, it saved me. 3 different times in my life, I can honestly say that martial arts and my involvement in it and the way that it healed me was a saving grace in my life. And it's hard to explain what that feels like unless you've fallen in love with a sport like that. But it's a real thing, and I think that it will always be an integral part of my life, no matter which way I go. I can't imagine having a life without martial arts at this point. When I first was introduced to the idea of Wimp to Warrior, I immediately knew that I had to get involved some way, somehow, because the story of Wimp to Warrior is my story. I fell into mixed martial arts not because I thought I had what it took to be some elite, professional athlete. I sort of got slow cooked into it. I started out doing it for the psychological benefits and for the fitness, and then mixed martial arts just has this way of encompassing you and becoming a part of you, and soon enough you realize, oh my gosh, I'm a fighter, and now I have to fight. I have to be able to express that and test myself. So when I heard about the concept of Wimp to Warrior, bringing mixed martial arts to the everyday person and allowing them to experience what I experienced as an everyday person, I had to get involved, and I'm so excited for the future of this company and what I know it can do to change people's lives, because mixed martial arts, without a doubt, changed my life. I think one of the interesting things about being a martial artist is kind of discovering your identity as a martial artist and kind of allowing that identity to seep its way into other parts of your life too, because I think everyone is more than one thing. We're all more than just our profession. We are more than who we are at home. I'm more than a mom. I love being a mom, but I'm more than a mom. I am more than someone who, talks on television for a living. And I'm more than a martial artist. I'm all of those things. When I first had my son, I had already been in mixed martial arts for a while. My identity was so wrapped up in being a fighter, and then all of a sudden one day I became a mom, and it felt so far away from being a fighter. It was another time where I was really struggling to understand how I could have dedicated so much of my life to this thing that now felt so far away, because now I had a son to take care of, and those two worlds felt so apart, but really they aren't. And doing MMA was so therapeutic for me. Once I had my son and I got past the first few months, it was what allowed me to get back into feeling like a person beyond my son. And I think a lot of moms out there can understand what that feels like, especially with your first child. That child becomes so much of who you are. And there are times when you can kind of lose yourself, lose your sense of who you are as an individual person, because your whole world is wrapped up in this little human being that you need to raise up. And for me, getting back into mixed martial arts, really starting from square one all over again, was a process to finding myself again as a mother and also as a warrior and also as a mixed martial artist at the same time. I can be all of those things. I don't have to just pick one. My name is Laura Sanko and I am a warrior.